Hi everyone, this is Bubbles, one of the turkeys. She's a hen, and she usually lets me hold her with no issues, but they kind of kick a lot. Oh yeah, tell me. She's very curious about what is going on all the time, so I grabbed her. Today we were just gonna go visit the flock today in the snow and see how they're doing. I had to amputate Wendell's toe this morning, so I'll have to see how the bandage is holding up. This is Max, Emu. Hey, buddy. Oh, yes. So Maisy's doing awesome. She is fully integrated into the flock. We have her tethered just so she can't, if she does get wound up and chases anything, her moments of play, they can get away from her. And then she has dry areas in a large range so she can run around and stay warm. But she loves this weather. They both do. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, this is my bird. Down. Pigeon would much prefer just to be with me. She has her own quarters in the chicken coop. So usually late morning, I come out and I put her on top of the food and she hangs out there most of the day. Hey, Pigeon. Hi, sweetheart. I see you, Wendell. Can I see? So Wendell is a girl, as it's turned out. Come here, you. In my video this morning, I even talked about that I gave her a couple things to pick at because I knew she would work on it, and she is. So if she takes this part off, it's no big deal. But you can see her stub as opposed to her regular foot. So here's where we did her little amputation. She'll be much happier now. And then for anybody curious, I brought it out. I don't carry it around in my pocket usually, but
don't let the emu eat it.
That's the really nasty necrotic. Hi! Come tell me. Yes, this is the daily report. The whole report. Yes. Very, very good. Yes. Yes. I see you. Oh. That's one. Yeah, I was gonna let him do. Oh yeah, look at. He's attacking her.
That's awesome.
This is one of the sea bright roosters that I have. I have a couple. I actually prefer small roosters. I think it's easier on the hens, so I can have a few of them, and they do a nice job protecting them. And they always have just great personalities. I love my roosters. Even him, who's feeling very hormonal going into his first spring, very feisty. Even if he wanted to hurt me, he can't. And they learn, because I handle them so much, that they're safe with me, that I can give them treatment if they ever need it, and that I'm not really a threat. So they learn that eventually, even if they're, being driven by their hormones right now. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to feed you to the emu. So he's a nice size for a sea bright. He's a really pretty bird. So, yeah. Hi there. Emus are used for their meats, their feathers, and then the oil. But I love, you can see, when their feathers come in, He usually lets me like kind of preen them a little bit, but you can see they're like kind of oily birds. Emu oil is really popular. You can see the different stages of feathers.
They get the oil by only killing them?
Yes. Yeah, they have to be processed. There was an ingrown feather. I'm always preening them. So males are historically friendlier, but neither of them were nice for the longest time. And at this point, I mean, you can do anything to this guy, and he's cuddly. I can put stuff on him. You know, I see videos where they put hats on him. I can do anything to him. And I think it has to do with maturity. They know that they're not threatened, even though I used to have to pick them up every night and put them, you know, in a safe place. They just naturally, instinctively were, you know, thought they needed to escape. They had a big flight reaction instinct, and now they're happier in their feet and know that I'm not going to hurt him. So he's just looking for love. You would think that their feet would be so cold. They stand in the snow all day. But they're smart. They go in at night, and you can see they crouch down and can lay on their legs. So that must keep them pretty warm. But even still, like I don't care how many layers of this there are, like wind just can blow. Like I've seen the wind hit them and like blow their feathers up. And while there's layers, like it's gotta be cold. I don't know. But they would sleep outside if they didn't have the shed. But on their own at bedtime, the emus, when I put them to bed, it's the geese and the emus, and I just walk them down together, and they kind of lead the way, and I follow them, and they know that the door is shutting behind them, and they don't mind. They know that that's okay. But in the morning, I just open it up and stand back, and they run out, and they spend the whole day. You know, they have the ability to stand on warm straw, and they don't. This is what they do. So they're very weird birds.